Kevin Miller from Canada in turn 7 is P2. Brad Marys from United States in Corvette Bridge turn 6 is 4th with 20 kilos. Brian Story from Canada in turn 4 is P5. Dale Ballweg from United States in turn 3 is P2. Best lap is a 2:27.154. John Wathan from United States in Moraine Sweep is 5th with 10 kilos. Dale Ballweg is 3rd. Miller in Bill Mitchell Bend is 2nd with 10 kilos. Best lap is a 1:45.663. Wathan in Road America Straight is P4. Kevin Miller in turn 5 is first driving a NAGP. Best lap is a 1:45.272. Dale Ballweg in Carousel is P3 driving a NAGP. Best lap is a 1:47.780. Brad Marys from United States is P2. Best lap is a 1:45.568. 40 minutes remaining in the session. Kevin Miller is first. Story is P5. in turn 8 is first. John Wathan in Kettle Bottoms is P4. Best lap is a 1:48.279. Brad Marys in Moraine Sweep is P2. Miller in turn 4 is P1. Dale Ballweg in turn 7 is third. Best lap is a 1:46.380. Mark DeGraw from Canada is 6th with 60 kilos on primaries. Brian is P5. Miller is P1. Wathan in turn 1 is 4th driving a NAGP. Minutes remaining in the session. Mark DeGraw from Canada in turn 5 is P5. Best lap is a 5:09.142. Miller in turn 14 is P2. Story in Road America Straight is 6th. Miller in Corvette Bridge turn 6 is P2. Watton is P4 with 10 kilos. Miller is second. Watton in Kettle Bottoms is fourth. Brad Marys in Carousel is first driving a NAGP. Best lap is a 1:44.821. Kevin Miller in Carousel is P2. Watton in turn 7 is P3 with 10 kilos. Best lap is a 1:45.937. "30 minutes remaining in the session. Dale Ballweg is fourth. Mark is sixth on alternates. Ballweg is P4. Mark is P6. Kevin Miller in turn 3 is P2 with 10 kilos on primaries. Ballweg in turn 5 is P4. Miller in carousel is second. Mark DeGraw is P6 on alternates. Dale Ballweg is P4. DeGraw is 6th. The qualification session is at Road America in Elkhart Lake, USA. Brad Marys from United States is second with 20 kilos. Sergio Calderon from Colombia in turn 4 is third. John Watson from United States in Corvette Bridge turn 6 is fourth with 10 kilos. Sergio is P3. Watson is P6. Kevin Miller from Canada is P4 with 10 kilos. Brad Marys in turn 1 is P2 up 12.10. Brad Marys is up 13.55 in turn 5. Brad Marys is up 14.46 in turn 8. Brad Marys is up 14.84 in kettle bottoms. Brad Marys is up 15.31 in Road America Straight. Brad Marys improved his P1 with a 144.195. Calderon is P3 up 14.56. Sergio Calderon improved his P3 with a 152.322. 8.127 off pole. Marc DeGraw from Canada is second up 0.66 with 60 kilos. Kevin Miller is provisional pole with a 143.991. Brad Marys is P2 up 0.19. Mark in Carousel is P3 up 0.87 with 60 kilos. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Marc DeGraw is up 0.92 in Canada corner. Brad Marys in Bill Mitchell Bend is second up 0.11. Brad Marys is provisional pole with a 143.674. Sergio from Colombia in Bill Mitchell Bend is fifth up 0.79. Calderon improved his fifth with a 151.558. 7.884 off pole. Brad Marys in Moraine Sweep is P1. Best lap is a 143.674. Calderon in turn 5 is sixth up 0.14. Calderon is up 0.90 in Carousel. Sergio is up 1.15 in Canada corner. Sergio improved his P6 with a 149.889. 6.215 off pole. Brad Marys in turn 5 is P1 up 0.10. Brad Marys is up 0.25 in carousel. Brad Marys is up 0.23 in Canada corner. Brad Marys is provisional pole with a 143.356. Miller in carousel is second up 0.17. Miller is up 0.34 in Thunder Valley. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Kevin Miller improved his P2 with a 143.700. 0.344 off pole. Miller is up 0.03 in turn 1. Miller is up 0.09 in turn 5. Sergio Calderon in turn 8 is P7 up 0.44. Miller in carousel is P2 up 0.29. Wathan is 5th up 0.59 on alternates. John Wathan is up 0.39 in Canada corner. Wathan improved his P5 with a 145.230. 1.874 off pole. Wathan is up 0.02 in turn 1. Sergio in carousel is P7 up 0.28. Sergio Calderon is up 0.21 in Thunder Valley. Sergio improved his P7 with a 149.560. 6.204 off pole. Calderon is up 0.05 in turn 1. Watton is P5. Watton is up 0.58 in Kettle Bottoms. Watton is up 0.83 in Road America Straight. Watton improved his P4 with a 144.367. 1.011 off pole. Sergio is 7th up 1.10. Sergio is up 0.69 in Kettle Bottoms. Five minutes remaining in the session. Calderon is up 0.84 in Road America Straight. Sergio Calderon improved his 7th with a 148.693. 5.337 off pole. Dale Ballweg from United States is P5 on alternates. Best lap is a 145.092. 1.736 off pole. Ballweg is up 0.06 in bend. Kevin Miller is P2. Miller is up 0.12 in turn 5. Ballweg is 5th up 0.11. Ballweg improved his 5th with a 144.882. 1.526 off pole. Ballweg is up 0.08 in turn 1. Miller is 2nd. Miller is up 0.32 in Canada corner. Calderon in Bill Mitchell Bend is 7th up 0.14. Miller in Road America Straight is 2nd driving a NAGP. Miller is provisional pole with a 143.323. Brian Story from Canada in Road America Straight is P6 up 0.32. Brian Story improved his P6 with a 146.711. 3.388 off pole. Calderon in turn 4 is P7 up 0.14. Best lap is a 148.693. 5.370 off pole. Brian Story in turn 5 is 6th up 0.57. Brian is up 0.64 in turn 8. Brian's Story is up 0.68 in Kettle Bottoms. Story is up 0.75 in Road America Straight. Story improved his 6th with a 145.918. 2.595 off pole. Mark DeGraw in turn 1 is 3rd. Best lap is a 144.176. 0.853 off pole. Sergio is 7th driving a NAGP. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Sergio Calderon is up 0.18 in bend. Calderon is up 0.48 in Bill Mitchell bend. DeGraw in Canada corner is P3. Brad Marys is P2 up 0.13. Brad Marys is provisional pole with a 143.289. The race session is at Road America in Elkhart Lake, USA. Brad Marys from United States is P1 with 20 kilos on alternates. Kevin Miller from Canada is P2 with 10 kilos on alternates. Mark DeGraw from Canada is P3 with 60 kilos on alternates. John Wathan from United States is 4th with 10 kilos on primaries. Dale Ballweg from United States is 5th on primaries. Brian Story from Canada is 6th on alternates. Sergio Calderon from Colombia is P7 on primaries. Brad Maries is first. Race start. Miller is second. DeGraw is P3. Wathan is P4. Story is sixth. Miller is second. Wathan is fourth. DeGraw is P3. Wathan in Carousel is 4th. Miller is 2nd, 0.4 behind Brad Marys. Wathan is 4th, 0.5 behind DeGraw. Brian in Canada Corner is P6, 0.5 behind Balwet. Kevin Miller is P2, 0.2 behind Brad Marys. DeGraw in Road America Straight is 3rd driving a NAGP, 0.2 behind Kevin Miller. John Wathan in Turn 1 is P4 with 10 kilos, 0.4 ahead of Balwet. Miller ahead is on P2P. Kevin Miller in Turn 4 is 2nd, 9 P2P left, 0.2 behind Brad Marys. Brad Marys ahead is on P2P. Miller passed Brad Marys for P1. Brad Marys is 2nd. Best lap is a 3:10.784. DeGraw is 3rd on alternates, 0.2 behind Brad Marys. Story in Carousel is 6th, 0.2 behind Dale Balwet. DeGraw is 3rd. Best lap is a 3:11.177. 0.393 off the fastest lap. Brad Marys is P2, 9 P2P left, 0.6 ahead of Mark. DeGraw in Turn 5 is P3, 0.8 behind Brad Marys. Brad Marys in Carousel is P2. Best lap is a 1:48.808. 1.116 off the fastest lap. Story is 6th, 9 P2P left, 0.8 behind Dale Balwet. Calderon in Road America Straight on lap 3 is 6th, 0.7 behind Brian Story. Brian Story was 2.6 faster last lap. Marc De Gras in Moraine Sweep is P3 driving a NAGP 1.0 behind Brad Marys. Sergio Calderone in turn 5 is P6, 0.5 behind Story. Brad Marys is P2 on alternates, 0.7 behind Miller. Calderone is 6th driving a NAGP, 0.5 behind Story. Dale Ballweg in Road America straight on lap 4 is P7, 0.5 behind Calderone. Stuart Carter entering the pits is P19. Brad Marys is P2 with 20 kilos 8 P2P left, 0.1 behind Miller. Brad Marys is on P2P. Brad Marys passed Miller for first. Miller in Corvette Bridge turn 6 is P2 on alternates, 0.3 behind Brad Marys. Calderone is P7 on primaries, 0.5 behind Ballweg. Ballweg was 1.9 faster last lap. Miller is P2 with 10 kilos, 0.7 behind Brad Marys. Kevin Miller is on P2P. Calderone on lap 5 is P7, 1.1 behind Ballweg. Kevin Miller in turn 4 is P2 with 10 kilos 8 P2P left, 0.8 behind Brad Marys. Brad Marys ahead is on P2P. Dale Ballweg is P6 on primaries, 2.3 behind Brian Story. Miller in Kettle Bottoms on lap 6 is second, 1.0 behind Brad Marys. Sergio Calderone in Bend is 7th, 0.4 behind Dale Ballweg. Dale Ballweg was 1.4 faster last lap. Dale Ballweg entering the pits is 7th. Miller in turn 3 is second driving a NAGP, 1.3 behind Brad Marys. Wathan is P4, 3.5 behind DeGraw. Kevin Miller from Canada in Carousel is second, 7P2P left, 1.6 behind Brad Marys. Brad Marys was 0.5 faster last lap. Miller is on P2P. Mark DeGraw in Thunder Valley is P3, 9P2P left, 3.9 behind Miller. Mark is on P2P. Miller from Canada in turn 1 is second, 1.5 behind Brad Marys. Calderon is P6, 1.8 behind Brian. Kevin Miller in Carousel is P2, 3.0 behind Brad Marys. Calderon in Hurry Downs is P6, 1.7 behind Brian. Miller is P2, 6P2P left, 3.0 behind Brad Marys. Kevin Miller is on P2P. Wathan entering the pits is fourth. Sergio in Road America Straight is P6, 2.3 behind Brian Story. Sergio was 8.0 faster last lap. Sergio is now fifth. John Wathan exiting pits on alternates. DeGraw in Hurry Downs is P2, 7P2P left, 0.3 ahead of Brad Marys. Brad Marys was 1.4 faster last lap. Brad Marys is third driving a NAGP 7P2P left, 0.1 ahead of Story. Calderon from Colombia in Carousel is fifth, 1.8 behind Story. Marc de Gras entering the pits is P2. Brian Story is 4th, 1.5 ahead of Sergio Calderon. Brad Marys entering the pits is 3rd. Calderon entering the pits is 5th. Story passed Brad Marys for 3rd. Marc de Gras exiting pits on alternates. Brad Marys is 4th. De Gras in turn 3 is 3rd, 6P2P left, 3.0 behind Story. Story was 8.0 faster last lap. Brad Marys exiting pits on alternates. Sergio Calderon is P6. Sergio Calderon exiting pits on alternates. Marc de Gras in turn 8 is P3, 2.5 behind Story. John Wathan is P4 on alternates, 4.6 behind de Gras. Brian Story entering the pits is 2nd. Story is 3rd on alternates, 3.1 behind de Gras. Sergio from Colombia in Bill Mitchell Bend is 6th on alternates. Calderon passed Brad Marys for 5th. Brian exiting pits on alternates. Brad Marys entering the pits is P6. Wathan in Corvette Bridge turn 6 is 3rd, 9P2P left, 4.5 behind Marc de Gras. Wathan was 25.9 faster last lap. Miller entering the pits is 1st. Kevin Miller is 1st driving a NAGP. Brad Marys exiting pits on alternates. Brad Marys from United States in turn 1 is P6. Miller exiting pits on alternates. Marc in turn 1 is 2nd. Best lap is a 1:45.485. 0.803 off the fastest lap. Brad Marys from United States is P6.
Marc Degraw in Carousel is P24 P2P left, 1.0 behind Miller. Marc Degraw was 12.6 faster last lap. Calderon from Colombia is 5th, 2.3 behind Story. Degraw is P23 P2P left, 1.1 behind Miller. Degraw is on P2P. Sergio in Thunder Valley is 5th on alternates, 1.5 behind Brian Story. Calderon passed Story for P4. Story in turn 14 is 5th driving a NAGP. Brad Marys is 6th. Best lap is a 1:44.682. Brian in Road America Straight is P6. Marc is 2nd with 60 kilos, 0.9 behind Miller. Story in turn 7 is 6th, 2.3 behind Brad Marys. Story passed Brad Marys for 5th. Marc Degraw in Corvette Bridge turn 6 is 3rd, 2.0 behind Wathan. Brad Marys in turn 14 is P6. Degraw is 3rd, 3.8 behind John Wathan. Brad Marys in turn 5 is P6, 0.5 behind Brian Story. Wathen is second 7P2P left. Brad Marys in Kettle Bottoms is 6th, 0.4 behind Story. Wathen is second with 10 kilos, 3.1 behind Miller. Kevin Miller is P1, 4.0 ahead of Wathen. Wathen was 0.9 faster last lap. Wathen in turn 4 is P2 with 10 kilos 6 P2P left, 4.1 behind Miller. Marc DeGraw in Corvette Bridge turn 6 on lap 16 is P3. Wathen in Kettle Bottoms is second, 3.5 behind Miller. Wathen is on P2P. DeGraw in turn 14 is P3. Brian in turn 3 is P5 on alternates, 0.5 ahead of Brad Marys. Story lost 5th to Brad Marys. John Wathen in turn 5 is P2 5 P2P left, 3.8 behind Kevin Miller. Story in Carousel on lap 16 is 6th. DeGraw is third, 3.7 behind Wathen. Calderon from Colombia is fourth 9P2P left. draw from Canada in turn 4 is P3 to P2P left, 4.8 behind Watton. De Grauw was 1.8 faster last lap. Mark is on P2P. Watton is P2 on alternates, 4.7 behind Miller. Miller was 2.2 faster last lap. Mark de Grauw is P3 1 P2P left, 4.4 behind Watton. Watton entering the pits is P2. Watton is second. Mark entering the pits is P3. Mark is P3. Miller in turn 5 is P1 for P2P left. Watton exiting pits on alternates. De Grauw exiting pits on primaries. Mark in turn 1 is P3 on primaries. Calderon entering the pits is 4th. Calderon from Colombia is 4th. Miller is P1. Calderon exiting pits on alternates. Brian Story from Canada in Road America Straight is P6. Brad Marys in Corvette Bridge turn 6 is 4th. Story in Corvette Bridge turn 6 is P6. Brad Marys in turn 14 is 4th on alternates. Miller is P1. Mark in Canada corner on lap 20 is third. Brad Marys in Carousel is fourth driving a NAGP. Brian Story in Carousel is P6. Brad Marys entering the pits is P4. Brad Marys is fourth. Miller entering the pits is first. Miller is P1. Best lap is a 1:44.985. 0.374 off the fastest lap. Brian Story entering the pits is P6. John Wathan is second with 10 kilos. Brad Marys exiting pits on primaries. Wathan is on P2P. Kevin Miller exiting pits on primaries. Story on lap 21 is P6. Calderon in turn 5 is fourth. Brian exiting pits on primaries. John Wathan is P2 for P2P left, 4.7 behind Kevin Miller. John Wathan was 10.6 faster last lap. Story is P6 on primaries. Miller is P1 on primaries. Kevin Miller is on P2P. Mark DeGraw and Bill Mitchell Bend is third driving a NAGP. Sergio is P4. Wathan in Hurry Downs is P2 3 P2P left, 4.0 behind Kevin Miller. DeGraw is third. Wathan in Road America Straight is second on alternates, 4.5 behind Kevin Miller. Wathan is on P2P. DeGraw in Road America Straight is third. Wathan from United States is P22 P2P left, 4.8 behind Kevin Miller. Brian is sixth. Wathan in turn 14 is second driving a NAGP, 4.5 behind Kevin Miller. Mark is P3 on primaries. John Wathan is P2 1 P2P left, 4.1 behind Miller. Sergio Calderon in Canada corner is fourth on alternate 7 P2P left. Sergio Calderon is on P2P. Wathan in Bill Mitchell Bend is second with 10 kilos, 5.0 behind Miller. Brian Story in Carousel on lap 24 is sixth. John Wathan in turn 5 on lap 26 is second, 3.7 behind Miller. Sergio Calderon is fourth. Best lap is a 1:48.149. 3.538 off the fastest lap. Wathan in Canada corner is second with 10 kilos, 3.6 behind Miller. Brad Marys is P5 on primaries driving a NAGP 1P2P left, 3.8 behind Sergio Calderon. Wathan in Moraine sweep is second, 3.6 behind Miller. Brad Marys in Carousel is P5, 2.3 behind Sergio Calderon. Wathan in Kettle Bottoms is second, 3.5 behind Miller. Brad Marys in turn 1 is 5th with 20 kilos, 1.4 behind Sergio Calderon. John Wathan is second 0P2P left, 2.4 behind Miller. Wathan is on P2P. Brad Marys is 5th, 0.6 behind Sergio. Wathan is second, 2.0 behind Miller. Brad Marys on lap 27 is P5 0P2P left, 0.3 behind Sergio Calderon. Brad Marys is on P2P. Calderon ahead is on P2P. Miller is on P2P. The leader has just finished the race. Miller finished P1. Wathan finished P2. DeGraw is P3. Mark finished third. Brian Story is sixth. Brian finished P6. Brad Marys finished P4. Calderon finished P5.